Welcome to Business Voice, a program of the Greece Regional Chamber of Commerce. Each month, we'll feature business and community leaders sharing their stories, initiatives, concerns, and passions. Learn practical information regarding community resources and opportunities. Now, the host of Business Voice, Greece Regional Chamber President and CEO, Sarah Lentini.
Welcome, everybody, to Business Voice, a program of the Greece Regional Chamber of Commerce, sponsored by Pet Saver Healthy Pet Superstore. We've got a great show for you today, starting with my first guest, Mike Matteo, who heads up the Village at Unity. Welcome, Mike.
Hi, Sarah. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. The sun is shining. I think spring is finally here.
I've seen buds on the trees on our village green, and all of a sudden we are heading into spring. The fountains are on, and everybody's good.
Right. Now, the Village at Unity is a gorgeous place. I've been there many times. I don't know if everybody in the listening audience has. However, tell us a little bit about the Village. And also, you guys have been going through a little bit of a transition right in the last year, so we'd love to have a little bit of a sense of where you've been, where you're going.
Well, the Village at Unity, starting way back in 1990, was the first suburban senior living community.
Really?
The Valley Manor was the only other senior community in the area, in the city. We were the first suburban. We were so popular, we had an amazing wait list that by 1998, we decided to expand and build a second building on the same property.
Cool.
It was on what was then the Park Ridge Hospital campus, behind the big pond, became the Unity Hospital campus, and shortly after that, Rochester Regional Health. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, Rochester Regional Health decided to sell us, and we were fortunate to be picked up by Wegman Companies Incorporated, a very great local company, does a lot of building and a lot of design, a lot of building stuff. So they hired a company called Leisure Care to be our management company. Leisure Care and Unity almost grew up on opposite sides of the coast. The values are almost identical to what we used to do. Very happy to be part of that group and continue to grow.
And there's speaking of coast to coast, those are two big companies, right? And certainly Wegman Companies is another member. You guys, of course, are a premium member of the Greece Regional Chamber. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
As is WCI/Wegman Companies, and we're really grateful for that. And, I think we had somebody on from one of those groups recently on the radio show, and the scope is national.
The scope is national and growing.
And growing, right?
And so the Leisure Care values of a 3/3 lifestyle, family comes first, and then philanthropy, giving things back to the community, not only money but time and effort, and then taking care of business. Our other two values are really simple. Do the right thing and make a positive difference every day. And when you can do those kind of things, people want to live with you.
Yep.
They want to work with you. They want to be with you. And it's a great way to live. It really is.
And it doesn't hurt that the place is pretty gorgeous.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well,
I've been there multiple times, and not only gorgeous, but you've got all kinds of very cool things embedded. This is not just.
Well, I will tell you that I have the honor and privilege of leading one of the best groups of people that in nearly 50 years of working I have ever had. They are amazing. And when I say leading, it's really just set the direction and get out of their way and let them go.
Isn't that nice?
So our maintenance group is fantastic. Our grounds group is so excited. We're going to be building in our memory care courtyard this year a lush oasis of plants and things to do where not only folks that live in Opal, which is our memory care community, can use, but independent residents can use, and assisted living and families can use, and staff can take breaks. We're building flower boxes out of Amish-hewn hemlock that I pick up down in Prattsburg where I live, and we build flower boxes with the residents out of it and fill them up with gorgeous plants. And that's just the outside. My gosh, the inside is...
Right.
It's like a resort. You walk in and say, geez, this is really nice. And that's what we look for.
You have a movie theater in there, don't you?
We have a full movie theater. We have 3 restaurants. And they're all independently run. We don't shuffle food around any place at all. We have life enrichment like there's no tomorrow. And we have, believe it or not, 2 areas that really make us stand out. One is a program called Prime Fit. Prime Fit is our health and wellness exercise program or activity program. It's not necessarily calisthenics as exercise. It's walking and playing games and doing things like that. That's a branded product through Leisure Care, and we're the only groups that have it. But the other thing we have that no one else has, and I've checked, we have a full-on performing arts department.
Do you really?
We do. So we do plays. We do chorus. We do band. We do readings. We deconstruct plays. And we work very closely with the School of the Arts and their performing arts department to do concerts for them. They come and do concerts for us. We do plays together all year long.
That is so cool.
This is it is, a lot of people have what we have. Nobody has it to our degree. And that really is the differentiator in what we do is, yes, everybody's got transportation of some kind, but man, we've got 4 sedans and 5 buses. We go 7 days a week. Oh, and corporate Uber. If we're not running, we'll call you a car. That's how different the village can be.
How very neat. And I kind of want to take a step back. So I heard a whole different range of types of living arrangements that you make available. And, for starters, I know there's some independent living, so maybe even folks, maybe in a few years, that's someplace I want to live, right? And I don't have to.
Sure.
I don't have to have. I might not need any medical assistance. I just choose to live there because it is a great place to live, right?
Yep.
But take us through the phases.
So the Village at Unity has 3 levels of living, starting with independent living, and that is the bulk of our building with 272 apartments. Both East and West Village are identical. The size of the apartments change slightly from 1 bedroom to 2 bedroom,
nice.
1 bathroom to 2 bathroom. And it is an apartment. It's yours. It's fully outfitted with updated appliances, washer and dryer, comes with all kinds of services like dining services, housekeeping, transportation, and all of that. But if you're the kind of person that says, I really just want a place to stay. I'm not really a joiner. I just need a place that I don't want to have
mow
to put a roof on,
yep.
mow the grass,
right.
Do my housekeeping, change my bed linens, all of that. That's what an independent is about. You can be as active as you choose to be. There's so much to do. There's so much on our Life Enrichment calendar. We have to publish a separate book because we can't all fit it in a square on a calendar.
That's great.
So a separate book comes with it. Our next step of care is called assisted living, and this is now where we get into what we call our state-regulated program. And this is only 40 apartments. And this is for folks that need a little bit more care to get through the day. So we have a nursing staff. We have medical management that's available. We have 3 meals a day included. Folks are very active,
right,
but just having troubles with what we call ADLs, or acts of daily living, where getting dressed might be a challenge, or moving about might be a challenge. We're just there to lend a hand.
And there's medical staff.
There is medical staff there. Our final stage at the Village at Unity is called Opal. It's our memory care community. And it is designed for early to middle onset dementia. So folks that are starting to have memory issues, it's a strange disease. It can come on very suddenly.
I bet.
Or it can come on over the course of a progression, and we see it, those 2 gamuts, all the time. That's 20 apartments. It's very intimate. We really learn about the resident by having a form we call 120 questions. We find out everything there is to know about this person so that we can custom design program and care for that individual. You're really not going to get that any place else.
No, that sounds amazing. And 20 people tells you that you're really focused.
20 people tells us we are absolutely focused. Food in that area is done to order.
Nice.
It's not steam tabled out someplace. It's if you want your burger cooked this way, or your fish prepared that way, or sauce on the side, absolutely.
How wonderful. And you can eat in your room if you want to?
You can eat in your apartment if you want to. Our Opal dining room actually serves warm towels.
Oh,
during your meal.
How very nice.
It's wonderful. We did an aromatherapy project where we added potted herbs to each table.
Great
so
idea.
each table has thyme or oregano or basil or something that allows senses
to trigger
work.
memory.
It is fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, sense and memory are very, very linked, right? Sense of smell being particularly powerful. So that's great. Sounds like a cutting-edge place, but more importantly, it sounds like a very nurturing and caring place with a lot of focus and individual attention on folks that need it.
We had a resident several years ago. Her name was Grace Keegi, and Grace was actually an Academy actress. She was part of the Voting Academy, and she's not with us anymore, unfortunately. It's many years ago. But she said, this is where you come to live.
Oh, that's a great thing to hear.
No one in advertising could write that better than what that resident told me 15 years ago.
Goodness.
That look at all there is to do. I'm glad I came here to live.
Yes.
And I said, wow, there is no higher honor for a caregiver to be able to do that.
And I get why you're excited and passionate about going to work and being there. But you said something a couple of minutes ago. First of all, 15 years ago. So have you been at the Village at Unity for 15 years?
I've been there 25.
25?
I'm an executive chef by trade.
Are you really?
I am.
You told me this and I'd forgotten it.
I am, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I grew up at Marriott Hotels.
Cool.
Right up the ridge.
Know it well.
Yep, sure do.
Yep.
That was
Also
my kitchen, my dining room, my banquet area. Good members, always have been. And spent some time at State University of New York in there as a catering instructor with the Educational Opportunity Center of SUNY, which was located downtown in Manhattan Square Park. And when this gig opened up, I had a friend who was the food service director, and he was moving on to build another community. He says, Mike, you got to try this. And I said, oh, my gosh, really? A senior community? I didn't even know what it was, but I thought
it was a little different.
Really wasn't going to be for me. I thought I had this whole vision of blended foods and bland stuff. And I said, I'm a chef, for goodness sakes. What am I doing there? And I walked in and I saw the building and I walked through the kitchen and I saw the food that was being made. And I said, I can make a home here. This is absolutely where I want to be. And it becomes a calling. It becomes a passion. It becomes not just a job. It's not something that you just do. It's something that you really want to do.
Right.
And that's all makes all the difference. And I would tell you that our staff feels the absolute same way.
Wonderful. In case you're just joining us, you're listening to Business Voice, a program of the Greece Regional Chamber of Commerce, sponsored by Pet Saver, Healthy Pet Superstore. I'm Sarah Lentini, and I'm here with Mike Matteo of the Village at Unity, who's telling us a little bit about the Village and also about himself. So the other thing that I heard, and I think I couldn't possibly have heard correctly, did you say that you're all the way down where? I know you do a commute, but you're kind of covering a lot of ground, right?
Yeah. My wife and I decided about a year or so ago to turn what was our weekend place into our full-time place. So I've moved back to the Southern Tier. I grew up in Elmira. My dad was on WELM radio way back then, and we've moved back to the Southern Tier. We built our home on the side of a mountain in Prattsburg, New York.
That is what you said.
Nestled gently between Naples and Bath. Don't blink. Wow. Yeah, it's a great... I love
nature.
I love being in Rochester. I think it's the coolest city ever. It's just got so much going on for a large, small city. Everyone knows each other. There's a lot of relationship there, which is really the key to being successful in the Village, too. It's about relationships. But I do love living in the country.
That's nice.
You get up in the morning and just watch the sun come up over the hill, and you say, dang, that was worth the drive.
Well, when you were talking about all the gardening, at the Village at Unity, I kind of had the sense that you knew a little bit about what you were... I mean, you're into nature, you're into plants.
Oh, love it.
Was that your idea, or is that you have somebody on staff who's a horticulturist?
We have a full grounds team, and Ronnie Mack is amazing in the way he designs. So we sat down and laid out a vision of what we wanted the grounds to look like. And he said, okay, here's what I need. So I have some Amish friends down in the Southern Tier, and
cool.
They actually work with hemlock, and I went down and placed my order and filled up my truck with lumber, and next thing you know, we're building planters. So it's so neat to be that close to nature.
It is, and you're a pretty hands-on administrator if you're doing that.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's why I do what I do.
Yeah.
We will say sometimes in our office, I got to get out of here and realize why I come here.
Right.
And walking around, talking to residents, talking to staff, talking to families, that's the strength that we draw from what we do. Being there to make that small difference every day. Last week I was Mickey Mouse for a 7-year-old.
Really?
Yes.
You get dressed up?
Yep. We had a 7-year-old that was having her birthday. She was from California, and she had a choice of going to Disney World or Disneyland or coming and see her nanny. And so she decided to see nanny.
Oh, so you wanted to make it worth
as soon as we knew about it, we said, we're having a party.
Cool.
So we threw a birthday party, and Mickey came out from behind the scenes, with the staff singing the Mickey Mouse song, walking in, wearing mouse ears. Tell me another job that you can do that you can do that, and then they go, yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's just a crazy amount of fun time to do.
It's also a testament to how you do it, though.
Thank you.
Not everybody who does what you do probably would have gone out of their way to make that little girl and obviously her nanny happy.
And that's the thing. It really wasn't out of the way. It was just something the village does.
Very nice.
It would be weird not to do something like that.
Very, very nice. So what as you look out, you look future, you look out to the future, what do you got coming down the pike? What are you thinking that you might want to do? And maybe you've got some short-term stuff coming down the week that you want to share with the audience.
Well, so the village, we've got some really interesting stuff coming up. We've got some events that we're going to be planning. One of them is a series of summer concerts that we'll be having on our backyard. We have 12 acres of land in the middle of our community that we're sponsoring, free to the public.
That's what I was going to ask. So we could come?
Oh, absolutely. But you'll get an invite. Free to the public. Come on in. We've got we're kicking off on 3 days before Flag Day with the 198th Army Band Rock Group. And they are amazing. These are all active duty sergeants. I've seen them play before. They're crazy good. We've got a blues band booked.
Nice.
We've got a jazz band booked. We've got a folk duo coming in from the Finger Lakes.
Goodness, you're covering it all. Yeah.
Well, we want people to just come and grab a lawn chair. There's no sales going on. It's just come in and enjoy the area.
Very nice.
Thank you for letting us be your neighbor.
That's fantastic.
And have a good time.
So are you telling me they're free concerts?
These are free.
That's amazing. Obviously, they're not free to put on, but you're making them free to the public. And how often?
They'll be every other week this coming starting in June, and every other week June through the end of August.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
That's really fantastic.
I just think it's fun.
And then if people do want to buy something to eat, they can.
Oh,
yeah. Because you said 3 restaurants, right?
We've got food and beverage available. We'll have concessions out there. We're inviting folks that have an organization that would like to promote, especially charitable organizations, women and kids organizations. Come on in and set up a table and just tell people about what you do. And what we'll be doing also is any of the donations that we accept, we will give to a charity. So the first one will be the Blue Star Mothers, which is a group of moms. If you have a child that's in the military, you are a Blue Star mother. My wife is actually 3 stars, Blue Stars. And so we'll be donating whatever donations we take at the door or proceeds from the food sales. We're just handing money over to the Blue Star Mothers and saying thanks for everything you do.
What a lovely thing to do.
It's neat.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your new role, the continued evolution and transformation of the Village at Unity, and everything that you're doing that is not just great for the residents, but also for the community as a whole. If people want to get in touch with you, kind of check out the place, ask some questions, what's the best way to do that? 2 ways. Telephone number is 585-723-7442. That's our main sales line. There's somebody who will pick that up 24 hours a day. Great. You can check us out on the web at www.leisurecare.com and choose Village at Unity from the drop-down menu. Beautiful. Mike Matteo, the Village at Unity, thank you so much for joining us here today. Thank you for having me. This was so much fun. It was fun for us, too. Thank you again, Mike. Don't go away. We'll be right back with our next guests from Yeti to Work. Serving the entire Western Empire. The new WYSL FM 95.5 Spencerport, Brockport, and Greece. Need help with health insurance? The Greece Regional Chamber provides assistance with health insurance for businesses, nonprofits, families, and individuals throughout our region. We pride ourselves on the personalized service that we provide for our clients. Let us help you find health insurance plans that fit your needs and navigate the paperwork. Greece Chamber Benefit Partners, located at 2402 Westridge Road in Rochester, New York, offers a broad range of medical insurance plans for businesses, nonprofits,
benefits individuals and families throughout the greater Rochester Finger Lakes region, working with insurance companies including Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield, Univera, and MVP Healthcare. We can also help you access insurance plans through the New York State of Health, the official health plan marketplace. Again, you do not need to live or work in Greece to utilize our brokerage services. We serve the greater Rochester Finger Lakes region of New York State. Visit greecechamber.org to sign up for one of our free health insurance information sessions or schedule an appointment with one of our licensed brokers. Call 585-227-7272. 585-227-7272.
Pet Saver Healthy Pet Superstore.
Get all the advantages when you shop at Pet Saver.
Like our do-it-yourself pet wash for just $9.99 every day. We supply all the shampoo, towels, tubs, and water, and we clean up after you, too.
The Pet Saver-friendly staff helps you protect your pet from fleas and ticks with simple, safe, economical, and vet-recommended protection.
We are here 7 days a week in person to help you find only the best pet food, treats, toys, and more.
Can't get that online.
Remember, every time you shop at Pet Saver, you are helping to feed our local shelter pets.
Do your community and your pet a big favor.
Shop at Pet Saver.
The Love Your Pet More store.
Pet Saver Healthy Pet Superstore.
In Greece, Monroe Ave in Brighton, Webster, and in Victor next to Party City across from Eastview Mall.
From the history of Holy Sepulchre Cemetery to the pastoral beauty of Ascension Garden Cemetery, the Holy Sepulchre family of cemeteries offers sacred, peaceful, reflective, and beautiful spaces to remember your loved ones. Whether you wish your final resting place to be in-ground in one of our many garden sections or above ground in one of our mausoleums or columbarium, you will find options and price ranges to meet all your needs. Both cemeteries also offer special sections for first responders, veterans, and for natural or green burials. We invite you to visit us today or call 585-458-4110 to make an appointment. Holy Sepulchre and Ascension Garden Cemeteries offer peaceful, beautiful spaces.
Need to take care of a dental issue but don't have dental insurance? There's a special blessing for you on Saturday, June 1st called Dentistry from the Heart. You can get a tooth filled, have an extraction, or get a full dental cleaning for free. Be one of the first 100 guests at Grease Family Dentistry at 120 Erie Canal Drive, and your choice of a filling, extraction, or cleaning is free. Registration starts at 8 a.m., so be there early and we'll give you a great reason to smile with Dentistry from the Heart. Go to greasefamilydentistry.com for more information.
Yeti to Work is Rochester's talent acquisition partner based right in Greece, New York. We offer full-service recruitment functions for businesses of all sizes and all roles, from IT to manufacturing to sales and everything in between. We also offer exclusive discounts and benefits for members of the Greece Regional Chamber of Commerce. If you're having a tough time finding employees, give us a call. We'll help you through the process and find that next great hire. Visit YetiToWork.com or call 585-434-2974.
Ridgemont Country Club is truly the gem of Greece. Ridgemont is a family-friendly private country club that offers a number of attractive memberships for the young professional, as well as full family memberships. Ridgemont also offers a summer pool-only plan, and you don't have to be a member to book a private party or event. Call 225-7650 for membership opportunities.
Hi, Mike Matteo here from the Village at Unity with Courtney to tell you about our new spring promotion, 500 for 5. Courtney, tell us about it.
That's right, Mike. It's $500 off for 5 months. Any apartment, any style at the Village at Unity. All of our amazing services are included, such as multiple restaurant options, unlimited transportation, weekly housekeeping, spectacular events, and so much more.
Sign up by May 31st to take advantage of this special price. Give our team a call at 723-7442 or look us up on the web at leisurecare.com.
Depositing your money with Genesee Regional Bank helps strengthen the local community. That's because GRB lends its deposits to local businesses and individuals so they can grow and prosper. From your favorite bakery to your family dentist to the technology company where your neighbor works to helping families buy a home. That keeps Rochester rock solid. Become a GRB client today. Genesee Regional Bank. Community banking, community building.
Visit grbbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 417491.
If you're looking to market and grow your business, make new business connections, and give back to the community in a meaningful way, consider joining the Greece Regional Chamber of Commerce. We're the largest suburban chamber in Monroe County, and we offer networking, education, marketing, insurance, and advocacy. You do not need to live or work in Greece to join. Our members come from throughout the region. In short, we're better together, and together, we're moving business forward. Visit greecechamber.org or call 585-227-7272 to join today.
More than 20,000 watts of truth. WYSL AM 1040, FM 92.1 and 95.5 West.
And we're back. Welcome to Business Voice, a program of the Greece Regional Chamber of Commerce, sponsored by Pet Saver Healthy Pet Superstore. I'm Sarah Lentini, and we're here in studio with my next guests, Corey Listar and Matt Weinrich from Yeti to Work. Welcome, guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Great to be here.
Yeah, it's wonderful to have you guys on. So Yeti to Work is such a cool name. We've got to start there, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit. What is Yeti to Work, and does the name have a meaning? And because I think I kind of clued in late to the meaning recently, so help us out here.
Yeah, Yeti to Work is a full-service recruiting firm. We're based out of Greece, New York, but we focus on all of upstate New York. And the name it's an interesting story. We wanted to do a name associated with Bigfoot. And how do you associate that with recruiting? We didn't know. And we were given a shirt, Who's Yeti to Party? And we started coming up with all these different things. And Who's Yeti to Work came out of that.
Love it. So Yeti to Work, like ready to work.
Exactly.
Which, and for the listening audience, I have been working with Matt and Corey for a couple of years now. And I've been around the name, and I never actually got that it meant Yeti to Work was like a ready to work. But I thought it was a great name and memorable. And of course, the logo, which we can't show because we're on radio, is of the abominable snowman, the Yeti, and it's a very cute, friendly looking abominable snowman. At that, I think it's a wonderful logo. Very well done.
Yeah. We had a little fun with it. If you want to see it, go to yetitowork.com.
Perfect. Yetitowork.com. So. You guys have been members of the chamber since you opened up your doors. In fact, we were lucky enough to be able to join you for your ribbon cutting right there on, I think it's Latona Road, right?
On Latona, yep.
Wonderful. And, you might have opened the doors of Yeti to Work a couple of years ago, but you've got more history, of course, in the recruiting game than that, quite a bit. You want to talk a little bit? Maybe we start with you, Corey?
Yeah, just a brief summary of my work history. I graduated from SUNY Brockport in business, and then went to RIT for HR and got my master's in that. Worked about 20 years in HR and recruiting, and most recently was at a large company as their staffing director of staffing.
So pretty much perfect experience. That's a lot of experience and right on the money. And you even knew what you were going to do if you majored in HR. I would never even have occurred to me to major in HR.
Well, to be honest, I started off in recruiting out of Brockport. Decided I liked it and got into my master's of HR based off of that.
Okay, so you went back to school.
Went back to school.
Once you really had figured out what you wanted to do.
Correct.
But that's great. I'm still working on figuring out what I want to do. So, Matt, how about you?
Yeah, well, I'm originally from Ohio, and I went to school out there for business. I actually started out undecided, and then I went to school for business. And then after college, I got a job at a temporary staffing agency. And I've been in recruiting ever since, so a little over 10 years of experience.
Fantastic.
And I was working most recently before Yeti to Work with Corey at Old Castle as the team lead on the recruiting team.
Perfect. So that's where you guys met, because that would be the next logical question. You've worked together for a long time, much longer than you've had the business, but now you're partners, right?
We are.
That's correct.
Wonderful.
Partners in the business, and we worked together before this.
Right.
Yep.
And I see that you've got a long list of open jobs right now. You happen to have a whole bunch of them on the Greece Chamber, Greece, I'm going to do it too, GreeceChamber.org website. Yeah. There's a long list of Yeti to Work job listings that you've got on there. And I see that they're all over the map, right, in terms of industry, and also, not all of them are in Rochester. So you're definitely, your business has taken off. Talk a little about that, would you?
Yeah. A lot of our core business is in the greater Rochester area. But that being said, we do have a few of our clients that are nationwide, and so we have opportunities all the way from Washington State up, and we have one in Canada, but most of our business is in the greater Rochester area.
That's great. And then the types of jobs?
Yeah, we made a conscious decision as we started this business not to specialize in one niche, which a lot of firms do. We wanted to work with smaller businesses in the area just to learn a little bit more about all the businesses. It's more fun for us.
Right.
We get to do different things. We never thought we'd be looking for a hairstylist in one part of town and quality control for a manufacturing company in another. So it's been a lot of fun doing it that way.
Yeah, I bet it is.
And Corey and I actually, I mean, that kind of goes along with our background too. I mean, previously we both didn't really just specialize in accounting or just specialize in finance or something like that. We've always kind of done recruiting for a little bit of everything.
Which is wonderful. And actually is really good for a business. If you have a business client that has a wide array of needs, and many do, that means that you can really be a full-service recruitment agency for them or a recruitment consultant for them. Now, talk a little bit about what it means to be a recruiter and how you work with businesses. What should a business expect if a business wants to pick up the phone and talk to you about possibly, finding some talent for them? And why would you use a recruiter? Now I've asked you two rather big questions, so I apologize. But
you would use a recruiter. I mean, I think it's always prudent for somebody to go out there and try to do it on their own and see if they have any success or network with those that they know or look internally within the company, see if there's people in there that are ready for that next step or, try that first, and then reach out to a recruiting firm when you need to find somebody with specialized skills, when the labor market's really tough like it is nowadays. What we do is we will go out and do some of the normal things as far as posting. We put a lot of information out on social media. We have a large following on LinkedIn, and we do a lot of sourcing. So sourcing is where we really go in and try to find the right candidate. So the first thing that we do when we talk to you is we come into your company, we learn about your culture, we tour the place, really understand what you're looking for in a hire. Both skill set, but also, what makes a good fit at your company. Then we go out and do all of our postings, and we, hit the job boards looking for people. We go out on LinkedIn. We network with our connections. We go into our current database. We do everything we can to try to uncover all the candidates that might be a good fit, and then we reach out to them, see if they're interested in the job, interview them over the phone, bring them into our office. And then we send them over to their client and see if there's a good fit and help arrange interviews and right up until the day that they start. We help through that process.
You do a little reference checking maybe?
Do reference checks. Yep, absolutely. With reference checks, we always look at, and this is something we've done, we've gone through this process since I started in recruiting, is really just looking at who are you receiving as a reference? Who are they giving you? Because that's just as important as what the person is saying.
Good point. Yeah. For starters, and then how does the reference sound? You're right.
Yeah.
In the moments in my life when I've checked references for others, the person who's giving the reference is indeed just as important as the reference that they're giving. And that's good advice for somebody who is selecting references to give out. So when you're meeting with people and you're going through all that and everything that you just described, I'm guessing that if a business is especially struggling to find the right kind of talent and the right kind of fit for the position they're looking to fill, that they start to realize that you guys are covering an awful lot of ground that would take, on the one hand, would take somebody internally a tremendous amount of effort and time to cover, but that also you're able to do some things perhaps more comfortably than the company can itself. Would you say that's fair? I mean, my memory of recruiting, I think I've told you that back in the Stone Age, I used to be a recruiter as well, and certainly one of the things that you can do as a recruiter is you can approach somebody to see if they know someone, but also to see whether they might be interested in a particular position if you've got a pretty good idea that they maybe have the skill set that you're looking for, whereas it might be viewed as kind of bad form for one company to go to its competitors and start those conversations. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, 100%. It is. Sometimes that is another reason to use an outside search firm is because either you don't have the staff and the time and the knowledge to do it and the experience, or because, you don't necessarily want to be calling into your competitors and reaching out to people on LinkedIn or wherever to see if they're interested in your company. And it's more comfortable to have another firm do that.
Yep. And do the vetting, et cetera, et cetera. So, because that's the other part. You interview folks, right? You review.
Yep.
I mean, you're going through an awful lot of steps that maybe we collapsed into just a couple. You're doing a lot of the screening. So it's not as though the client has to look at 50 people.
Yeah, we're like Corey was saying, we were really going through and we're calling all the candidates that either look halfway interested or apply. We're bringing some of them in, and then we're just saying the ones over that we feel could be the best fit for that particular company and for the job itself. So when the company receives a candidate, usually they're just going to receive the top few that we think are the best fits.
Wonderful. Now, I can't let you go without us talking about this because it's really exciting. The Greece Regional Chamber of Commerce is really delighted to have teamed up with Yeti to work with Corey and with Matt in order to be able to offer Greece Regional Chamber members access to your services, at an even better price than normal, because I think you guys are very well priced to begin with. Can you talk a little about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we also are very excited about this partnership. We look forward to working with the Greece Regional Chamber members, providing them with the service at a discounted rate. You'll get a percentage off of the total fee. We also offer free reference checking, and we'd be willing to come in and come in and do a little training if you want to try to do it yourself at no charge as well.
Right.
It's just a way for us to get to know some of the members a little bit better and help them out trying to find people. So it's something we're really excited about.
Yeah, and we are too, because we've got some very complimentary services in place already. Lots of people listening probably already realize that the Chamber offers, medical, dental, vision products, health insurance, and also is now partnering with, some of the folks in the region that offer AFLAC. So through the Chamber, we're building a larger and larger range of services, working through members with expertise such as you guys that start to create, not just an HR sort of a portfolio of services, but then some others as well. And I have to tell you, because we've talked with folks that have used you guys. I can say this, where you can't, but everybody that I've talked to that has used you to bring talent forward and to fill positions in their companies pretty much raves about you. So you can't ask for better than that. I think you have the trust of your clients. I heard time and again how responsive you are and how, what a great job you did and what a pleasure it is to work with you. And I can say firsthand that the feeling exists here as well. We love working with you guys. So thank you for doing this with us. And we're looking forward to a long and fruitful partnership. And we're really delighted to be able to offer our business members top-notch recruiting services, which is so important because that's what we hear from our business members, how tough it is to find talent, right? You mentioned it, in fact. Yeah. It's becoming tougher to find talent.
It becomes tougher all the time, and we're happy to be doing it, and we're so excited to hear that you said that about the members you've talked to, so that's awesome.
Right.
And nothing makes us happier.
Yeah.
And then this partnership is something we really look forward to continuing.
Thank you so much. Matt Weinrich, Corey Listar, Yeti to Work. We're looking forward to working with you, and thank you so much for coming in and talking to us today here on Business Voice.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Stick around. We'll be right back with our last guest for today's show from Grease Family Dentistry and Implantology. Don't go away.
You're listening to the voice of liberty.
WYSL.
AM 1040 Avon Rochester, FM 92.1 Rochester, FM 95.5 Spencerport, and WYSL1040.com everywhere.
Need help with health insurance? The Greece Regional Chamber provides assistance with health insurance for businesses, nonprofits, families, and individuals throughout our region. We pride ourselves on the personalized service that we provide for our clients. Let us help you find health insurance plans that fit your needs and navigate the paperwork. Greece Chamber Benefit Partners, located at 2402 Westridge Road in Rochester, New York, offers a broad range of medical insurance plans for businesses, nonprofits, individuals, and families throughout the greater Rochester Finger Lakes region, working with insurance companies including Excellus plus Blue Cross Blue Shield, Univera, and MVP Healthcare. We can also help you access insurance plans through the New York State of Health, the official health plan marketplace. Again, you do not need to live or work in Greece to utilize our brokerage services. We serve the greater Rochester Finger Lakes region of New York State. Visit greecechamber.org to sign up for one of our free health insurance information sessions or schedule an appointment with one of our licensed brokers. Call 585-227-7272. 585-227-7272.
Of course, you love your pet. That's why it's hard to believe that you're feeding them the wrong food. Yeah, 70% of dogs and cats are eating the wrong pet food. It could be because they're getting older, a little overweight, or have allergies. Pet Saver Healthy Pet Superstore can help. Bring in your food or take a picture of the label, and a trained staff member will let you know what is really in the food. They know how to accurately read the labels and give you the truth about what you're feeding or not feeding your pet. If you need a change, they can recommend a food that really is healthier for your pet. And because Pet Saver carries more premium food than any other store in town, including the national chains, you might even be able to pay less for a food that is better for your pet. Are you one of the 70% of pet owners that are feeding your dog or cat the wrong food? Find out for free at the Pet Saver nearest you.
In Greece, Monroe Ave in Brighton, Webster, and in Victor next to Party City across from Eastview Mall.
If you're looking for an opportunity to play a vital role in the fast-growing field of healthcare, then consider earning a degree in medical reimbursement and coding from Bryant and Stratton College. With curriculum built around the same standards and software used in the industry, you'll graduate with the skills and confidence needed to sit for key certification exams required by employers. And this program is now offered in a new blended learning format, combining the best of instructor-led face-to-face classroom instruction with virtual learning, giving you the flexibility to earn your degree in a way that best suits your schedule and life. Plus, thanks to Career Life Prep, you'll have a team to help chart your path, learn the soft skills employers are looking for, gain valuable professional connections, and enjoy career services support for life. So learn more about a career in medical reimbursement and coding today at bryantstratton.edu. Bryant and Stratton College, for every and in life. For important information and disclosures, please visit bryantstratton.edu/disclosures. Bryant and Stratton College complies with applicable state authorization regulations for distance education in all other states.
Hi, Mike Matteo here from the Village at Unity with Courtney to tell you about our new spring promotion, 500 for 5. Courtney, tell us about it.
That's right, Mike. It's $500 off for 5 months. Any apartment, any style at the Village at Unity. All of our amazing services are included, such as multiple restaurant options, unlimited transportation, weekly housekeeping, spectacular events, and so much more.
Sign up by May 31st to take advantage of this special price. Give our team a call at 723-7442 or look us up on the web at leisurecare.com.
Ridgemont Country Club is truly the gem of Greece. Ridgemont is a family-friendly private country club that offers a number of attractive memberships for the young professional, as well as full family memberships. Ridgemont also offers a summer pool-only plan, and you don't have to be a member to book a private party or event. Call 225-7650 for membership opportunities.
Depositing your money with Genesee Regional Bank helps strengthen the local community. That's because GRB lends its deposits to local businesses and individuals so they can grow and prosper. From your favorite bakery to your family dentist to the technology company where your neighbor works, to helping families buy a home. That keeps Rochester rock solid. Become a GRB client today. Genesee Regional Bank. Community banking, community building.
Visit grbbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 417491.
Yeti to Work is Rochester's talent acquisition partner based right in Greece, New York. We offer full-service recruitment functions for businesses of all sizes and all roles, from IT to manufacturing to sales and everything in between. We also offer exclusive discounts and benefits for members of the Greece Regional Chamber of Commerce. If you're having a tough time finding employees, give us a call. We'll help you through the process and find that next great hire. Visit YetiToWork.com or call 585-434-2974.
Need to take care of a dental issue but don't have dental insurance? There's a special blessing for you on Saturday, June 1st called Dentistry from the Heart. You can get a tooth filled, have an extraction, or get a full dental cleaning for free. Be one of the first 100 guests at Grease Family Dentistry at 120 Erie Canal Drive, and your choice of a filling, extraction, or cleaning is free. Registration starts at 8 a.m., so be there early and we'll give you a great reason to smile with Dentistry from the Heart. Go to greasefamilydentistry.com for more information.
If you're looking to market and grow your business, make new business connections, and give back to the community in a meaningful way, consider joining the Grease Regional Chamber of Commerce. We're the largest suburban chamber in Monroe County, and we offer networking, education, marketing, insurance, and advocacy. You do not need to live or work in Grease to join. Our members come from throughout the region. In short, we're better together, and together, we're moving business forward. Visit greasechamber.org or call 585-227-7272 to join today.
Alexa, play WYSL. And hear the WYSL stations worldwide. WYSL1040.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to Business Voice, a program of the Grease Regional Chamber of Commerce, sponsored by Pet Saver Healthy Pet Superstore. I'm Sarah Lentini, and I'm here with our last guest for today's show, fantastic couple, Dr. Oliver and Christa Cabrera from Grease Family Dentistry and Implantology. I made it sound like you're a doctor too, right, Christa?
I wish.
Welcome.
Not yet.
Practically is, yeah.
She practically is. I bet she is, because you guys work together in the practice, right?
Yeah. We went through dental school together with 2 kids, so I dragged her through. She was essential to our success in that. So
wonderful. I can't even imagine. Like, did I hear starting a dental practice, going through school, having 2 kids, working together?
Moving in with us.
Oh my goodness! Wow, you guys have been through a lot, for a young couple, right?
We've been through a lot.
You have, yeah, and you've got a thriving practice, right? I don't know. Is practice the right word? Is that what? Am I using the right word for? Yes,
absolutely. Yes. Dental practice. We are so thankful that we do have a thriving practice, and it's not because of anything we're doing, but it's because of our team and because of the way we're just. I think personally, we're honoring God, and He's made it all happen despite our inadequacies as owners.
Oh well, I think. That sounds like a little bit too much modesty from my perspective. Obviously, you guys are also working very, very hard and very well. And how long have you had the practice?
We've had the practice for 7, going on 8 years now.
Oh, my goodness. It's actually, I think it's had a bit of a meteoric rise. And one of the things I want to mention before I forget is that, I'm not the only one saying this, but a number of us at the Grease Regional Chamber felt really strongly about what a great job you're doing running a business, running the practice, contributing to the community, because I think the last time we had you on, you hadn't been named this yet, but at our Small Business Awards this past fall, you guys received the Small Business of the Year Award from the Grease Regional Chamber, and that's a process. It was a very competitive process. We had a selection committee. They looked at, I actually think we had, it was something like 70 nominations. So, the field was crowded and they narrowed it down to some wonderful finalists, you among them, but then ultimately you were named the Small Business of the Year. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was definitely an amazing blessing and honor. Oh my goodness. That was so beautiful. And you guys just do a really great job with that whole entire program.
Thank you. Yeah.
I remember we were the most shocked in the room at the time.
Well, the humility that you bring to the practice and to the work that you do, and the great job that you're doing is I think.
I'm serious. I had a mouthful of food at the time
really?
that they announced us as winners. I was not expecting it at all.
It's all the better. I think we were actually having trouble getting you to the event, if I recall. So we were really very, very happy that you were there because you're so busy. Which again, testament to the practice. So we were like, thank God we have him in the room because we want to be able to acknowledge both of you, right?
Again, we thought we weren't going to win, so I was like, Christa, do I really have to go? I think that you are, sufficient enough to go because,
you really did not think that you were going to be selected.
No,
I knew that you didn't. Yes,
there
yes,
were some great companies that we were
They were.
amongst
All of you were great.
large,
we had wonderful,
successful,
yes,
great
wonderful
companies.
finalists. Yeah, great nominees all the way around. But of course, we had wonderful finalists, and we like to put a spotlight on all the finalists. But we had the benefit of knowing who was selected. We don't announce it till the day of, so you did not. So we were very glad that you were both able to be there. Now, one of the things that you do that's I think people will understand one of the things that impressed the Chamber so much is that you're now doing the 3rd annual Dentistry from the Heart Free Dental Day, correct? Talk to us a little about that, would you, Christa?
So, Dentistry from the Heart is a national organization. We, in the 8 years that we've owned the practice, had it on our heart, and our desire was to serve our community. So, we attempted a few things along the way. We have some great ways that we serve the community within our own practice, but we wanted to do something bigger and more recognized and treat more people at the same time.
Very nice.
So we came under the umbrella of Dentistry from the Heart, which is a 501c3
organization.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And so we host on June 1st.
June 1st of this
free
year.
dental day, which means that anyone who is uninsured or underinsured can come in for a free cleaning, filling, or extraction.
That's great.
It's first come, first serve. So last year we actually had a crowd starting to form around 7:30.
Wow.
7:30 in the morning.
Got it.
Registration opens at 8 a.m.
Wow.
We have volunteer dentists, hygienists. Our entire team will be there. The parking lot is full with organizations because we know that we can do our God-given gift and ability in the dental practice, but we know that if we can serve people with their dental needs, there's other organizations that can come alongside and make lasting connections with some other needs that they may have. So we have Mission Share, Compass Care, Primerica to help out with financial resources. We have a couple churches, Walmart Vision, Family Life Radio will come out.
Wow, so it's a
help
full
us
day.
with some music. It's a
full
whole
day,
event,
full set of services
in the parking lot.
Parking lot of what though? Where do people have to go?
At our practice, Grease Family Dentistry and Implantology, located at 120 Erie Canal Drive, Suite 150 in Grease.
Where is Erie Canal Drive?
Ridgeway and Long Pond.
Okay. Ridgeway and Long Pond, that's the big intersection that you're close to.
And we're right off of Ridgeway.
Wonderful. And if people, because that's a lot to take away, and if you don't have a pen and paper, what's your web address?
GreaseFamilyDentistry.com.
GreaseFamilyDentistry.com. Simple enough. GreaseFamilyDentistry.com.
That's right.
How many people did you serve last year? Did you say that?
So last year we provided 77 free treatments, totaling over $25,000 worth of free dentistry for our community.
That's fantastic.
And this year we have the ability and capacity to treat 100 guests. We're planning and expecting 100 guests, and we hope to do even better than last year.
That's wonderful. So I'm picturing a parking lot. Some stuff is in the parking lot, but presumably you're doing some services inside, correct?
All the dental treatments inside.
Inside,
But
okay.
all the fun while they're waiting to be seen will be outside.
Any food?
Actually, we have the Father's Heart Ministry coming by at lunchtime to treat anyone who's still out in the parking lot, including our organizations and vendors, the patients who are waiting, and they will bring them a free meal and groceries as needed.
That is so lovely. How
It's
wonderful.
amazing.
That is amazing.
We have some really great organizations that came alongside because Dentistry from the Heart is more than just us. We're hosting it, but it's so much greater, so much bigger, and there's so much more to offer.
Right.
So we just have the ability to use our platform to bring people together.
That's great.
I just love seeing how when one person puts together something for the community, all these organizations come out of the woodwork to try to help, again, serve the community, and it's just amazing. It's like it's synergistic, right? And it's just beautiful. It's really amazing to see how people want to serve.
You know, we hear a lot of there's a lot on the news about the ugliness in the world, right? And there's certainly plenty of that. Plenty of instances where human beings are not being very charitable with one another, and sometimes that can really start to make you wonder where we're headed. And then you hear about something like this and how it's growing and mushrooming. And there's so much, there's so much good in people.
Right.
There's so many people coming from other organizations because they have the same desire to be generous, to be charitable, to be kind, to do something that is not based based on making money, because obviously this is a day that you are giving away, as you said, $25,000 worth of free dental services last year alone. So congratulations. I think this is a fantastic effort that you're taking on now for the third year in a row. Say one more time, if somebody wants to come, wants to get involved, wants to get more information, where should they go?
If you're looking for more information for Dentistry from the Heart, check us out online at our website, greasefamilydentistry.com. We are located at 120 Erie Canal Drive in Greece. And our event day, Dentistry from the Heart, is June 1st. It is open registration at 8 a.m. Arrive early and be prepared to wait outside and be entertained.
Sounds wonderful.
Yes, come early because closer to the 4 o'clock hour, if a mob comes, we don't want to have to take a name and
a flash mob dancing. You're welcome to come.
Yes.
Will there be video, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
There should be. Christa, I know you're a marketing maven.
We have to video and capture and take pictures. In fact, we have last year's event video on our website. If you check it out at greasefamilydentistry.com, you can see what it was all about last year. It's only going to be bigger and better this year.
Fantastic.
It's fun time for everybody.
It sounds wonderful. Congratulations again on everything. Small Business of the Year Award, 3rd Annual Dentistry from the Heart event, June 1st. And thank you so much, Dr. Oliver Cabrera, Christa Cabrera from Grease Family Dentistry and Implantology for coming on today.
And I just want to say thank you, Sarah. I think you're doing an amazing job. And just continuing, again, to spotlight people who want to do good in the community. That's amazing that the chamber does that and has a heart to serve as well. So
what a nice thing to say. Thank you so much. I thank you on behalf of all of us because the chamber is filled with the board, the staff, and great members like you. I think are filled with a great deal of generosity, a great deal of interest in supporting the community in every way that we can. So thank you very much. Very nice thing to hear. A very nice thing for all of us to hear.
We see it.
Oh, fantastic. All right, you're coming back next year, right?
Yes, if you'll have us.
Wonderful. Grease Family Dentistry and Implantology, Dr. Cabrera, Christa Cabrera. Best of luck at this year's event. I hope that I hope you get through the day. It sounds like it's going to be an intense day, but thank you for everything you do for the community.
Intensely good.
All righty. Before we close out today's show, I just want to share with you a couple of things that the Greece Regional Chamber of Commerce has coming up. If you've been listening to the show, hopefully you already know that we are the largest business association in suburban Monroe County, but we don't just serve Monroe County. We serve the region. We even have members that are from out of state, although the vast majority are here in the greater Rochester region. And we also offer all sorts of things that might be of interest to the lay public, including medical, dental, and vision insurance, health insurance. We also have a partnership with Aflac, so that's another kind of insurance that's available through us. As you heard today, we're partnering with Yeti to Work and offering wonderful HR and talent acquisition services to members of the chamber. And we do tons of events and offer a travel program as well. Some of the events that are coming up include a business networking event every first Friday of the month at various member organizations, and a wonderful event where we celebrate youth, our annual Youth Hall of Fame event that's coming up later this month and is going to recognize outstanding juniors and seniors in area high schools. That is actually sponsored by Buckman's Plaza, along with a whole bunch of other wonderful sponsors. And then we do travel, as I mentioned, and have a whole host of new trips, exciting new packages that we're offering in partnership with Colette, which is a family-owned business out of Rhode Island that has been in business for over 100 years, so they know what they're doing. They're seasoned pros, and they have fantastic travel packages, as I said, that are available. And we've got some destinations that are fantastic, including Iceland, London and Paris, and a wonderful cruise, Christmas cruise on the Danube, to name just a couple, just a few. If you want to check us out on the web, please do. We are at greasechamber.org. That's greasechamber.org. Our phone number is 227-7272. We have a bunch of wonderful, wonderful members growing every day, but you don't have to be a member. You neither have to live or work in Greece to be a member or involved, but you don't even have to be a member to participate in many of the things that we offer. So please do stay in touch. I'm Sarah Lentini. Thank you for listening to Business Voice, a program of the Greece Regional Chamber of Commerce, sponsored by Pet Saver Healthy Pet Superstore. We'll see you again next month.
You've been listening to Business Voice. The Greece Regional Chamber of Commerce serves businesses, nonprofits, and individuals throughout the region, focusing on promoting economic and community development and serving as the voice for business. The Chamber offers networking, education, advocacy, community events, and business services. It serves as an important platform for business leaders and citizens to come together in support of common goals.